Hi there, I'm Erica Herrera, Senior Product Manager here at Occupier. Today, I am excited to announce to you our updates and releases on critical dates. You can now do things such as configure your own critical date event types, as well as action critical date events. So let's go ahead and take a jump in and see what that looks like. So here you can see, I'm going to go up into my settings here in Occupier. I can then see the categories here. I'll select events. These are your critical date event types. And now I can add my own event types. So let's call this a test event. We'll go ahead and click save. Now I'll go ahead and go into my leases and I will pop into 375 Greenwich, go to my critical dates, and I'll add a date. So let's add the event type. Let's go to my A test event. I can add it here. We now have statuses on your critical date events. So when you decide to action them, when you decide to exercise or ignore them, you now can capture this information and as well as the description and notes below. This information will help you so that you will still have the event is open and viewable to you as long as the notice period has not ended, but that you will no longer have to directly action these. You've already taken action on them. So it's hopefully it will be a time savings and a process savings and just be more efficient for you. So again, I can choose to say something is exercised. I can choose to say it's ignored, and I can add my description in here. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this. We're going to have a confirmation message each time you change that status just to make sure it's exactly what you want. If you did exercise this, then it would stop the notifications coming to you to action the critical date event. So there are some repercussions and downstream effects and that go away, which is good, when you have actually actioned the event and no longer need to do anything. So we're just going to go ahead and say, yes, it's unactioned. And now we can see that I have a test event and I have that it's unactioned. We can see the statuses here now in this added column. If you want to action something, so let's say I wanted to action my test event, I just go in and edit the record. I can change it to exercised. I will just put note here to show that something is here. And then we'll go ahead and submit it. Yes, I definitely want to exercise it. I will no longer receive notifications pertaining to this event or critical date. So I'm going to select yes, and then we can see that the status for this event, a test event, is now exercised and the data was exercised. These can always be changed, but it's at least viewable here. Again, this record will show up. It'll stay in your view, in your list view, until the notice period ends. If the lease is expired, these events will disappear though, even if the notice period is still open, because the logic being, if there's an expired lease, then you don't need to see the critical date event associated with it. There's no action to be taken. So this is this updated screen. Hopefully being able to take these actions and make these notes will just make it a lot easier to determine status and actionability right away and just make this much more usable. The next place you're going to want to look and see the critical dates is actually in the chart. So we can see here that I created a test event and it is here, the critical date. We can also see that in my list view here, a test event with any notes that I added is here for 375 Greenwich. So you can definitely see the information you added that is pushing out throughout the system in the correct places. I hope this helps you. I hope this is a big value add. If you have any feedback at all, always let us know. We're always here to listen. Thank you for listening and have a great day.